Hi everyone, I'm Kathy with KathyMarlor.com, and today what I'd like to do is share some tips with you on the fine art of delegation. If you're a business owner, you know you can't do everything by yourself, but at the same time you're probably torn between relinquishing control and the fact that nobody does it better than you. That's why you're in the position you're in. Even so, there are probably some tasks and jobs that you do that you really don't need to do. We need to save you for the most important and tasks that nobody else can do. So one of the first things you can do if you're not used to delegating or you would like to get used to effective delegating is make a list of all the things that you do for the business. I mean, list them out, spare no expense, take the time and write out these tasks. Once you have a nice long list, what you can do then is put your initials by certain tasks that are not negotiable. These are things that you will not delegate out no matter what, even with a gun to your head. These are things that only you want your hands in. It might have to do with your money and your finances. It might have to do with your marketing. It might have to do with dealing with big accounts. Whatever it is that you don't want anyone else to touch, go ahead and claim it. Mark it by using your initials now next to it. Once you have that done, I want you to look for the tasks that are so easy a monkey could do it. Alright, seriously, somebody that with a little bit of training or a little bit of knowledge could take care of these things for you. It wouldn't take a rocket ship scientist to do. And I'm sure you're going to find quite a few of those things on the list. And again, they're not a good use of your time to be doing them. It probably costs you more money than it would cost you to pay someone else to do certain things for you. So I want you to look for 5 to 10 of those and make a little check mark by those items. Those are the items that you're going to delegate out first. Once you get used to delegating those 5 or 10 and you're comfortable with that, then you can look for another 5 or another 10, depending on how big your list is, and start working with those. But by taking the simplest, easiest, screw-up-proof stuff first, you'll be able to breathe a little bit easier, relax a little bit, and focus more of your time building your business the way that you need to. Now, when you do delegate out, a couple more points on that. You've got to communicate effectively what you expect, what you want, and deadlines. Okay, nothing's worse than somebody shoving something your way and going, here, you figure it out. Good luck. All right, if you'd like them to succeed and you'd like to not have to take the task back, then what you'd like to do is communicate effectively how it needs to be done. For example, if I'm asking someone to confirm appointment calls for me, I'm going to give them a script. I'm going to tell them what time I want the person called, what to do if they get voicemail, and what to say when they get a person, you know, the purpose of the call. I'm going to explain all the details to them. I'm going to explain how they're to record the results or whatever. I'm going to give them step-by-step directions, and I'm going to give it to them in writing. In addition, if it's a staff member or an employee, I'm going to walk them through the process a couple times. I'm going to make sure that they do understand, not just by asking them, but by role-playing with them a little bit in that particular example that I gave you. This way I can feel confident that I've given them step-by-step directions that a monkey can follow, you know. I've also walked them through to make sure that they did understand and the whole process. Now I'm going to have them make a couple of calls in my presence, and I'm going to sit back. I'm not going to vulture over them. I'm going to sit back and watch and listen, and I'm going to be very positive in the way that I guide them and correct them. Okay, not a lot of negative reinforcement at all. And then once they have it, then I'm going to let them go, and then I'm going to do something that's super important. After I let them go, after they're done, depending on what the task is, I'm going to inspect what I expect. I'm going to just check up, not because I think they're doing something wrong and I want to catch them, because I want to catch them doing something right, and of course I do need to make sure it's done properly, because after all, it would be my business. So there you have some basic delegation tips. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like business coaching services, or if you'd like to outsource a few of those tasks that a trained monkey could do, I might be able to help you there too. So visit KathyMarlor.com. Take care.